Alright guys, so welcome to today's Prime Icon SBC, and we've got Michael Owen, cheapest method to complete and to get the new 91 rated Michael Owen. He's got an absolutely amazing card, so we're going to start off with Liverpool. This squad is super cheap, it's just a Premier League team, only 80 rated, just 3 Liverpool players and 1 in form. Obiang isn't too expensive and this squad is super cheap overall. I reckon Consumables pack isn't the best, but it's still a cheap squad to do. Next we've got a La Liga squad. This one needs to be 81 rated. You do need a few high rated players, as we've got the 50 rated card, 50 or 55. But anyway, this is the squad. So we've got mainly 83s and 82s and 2 Real Madrid players in the squad. Next we've got Newcastle. This is the third squad and the third and only other one that is cheap. So these first 3 are quite cheap. This one is just a Premier League squad again, nothing special, 80 rated, 1 Newcastle player, shouldn't cost you more than 8,000 coins. To be fair, to do all the first 3 should cost you around 35 to 40,000 coins, which isn't bad at all. Next we do have Manchester United. This is where they start to get a bit more expensive. This one isn't too bad. Miranda and Bernardeschi in form. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Bernardeschi been the only expensive players really in the team. The rest isn't too bad. But anyway, this is the squad. So we do have just a La Liga team, a few Premier League, and then the 50 rated. This would be a super cheap icon to get if it wasn't for these. He's still not too bad and he's a great card, so he's definitely still worth getting, and I think I will get him myself, but those players do sort of ruin it. I'm going to come back to England at the end because that one is quite difficult, so we're going to go on to the 85 rated squad next. This one we have just another normal easy 85 rated squad. Got to Stegen, mainly Barcelona players, a couple of 87s and an 86 to boost it up. If you wanted to, you could use some different informs and maybe use some lower rated players in the midfield, or just use any untradables you've got, because I've got 97 chemistry. So if you've got some better informs, untradable that you want to use, just swap them for these two, Castillejo and Christian Tello. So you can get it a bit cheaper, and if they're higher rated you can also swap out these for lower rated midfielders. And then the last squad we've got is the 86 rated squad. This one, a few German players, 2 85 rated informs, are quite expensive, a couple of 87s there. They weren't too expensive, they might be now, I'm not too sure, but around 25k they are when making this. So if you are paying more than 25k, just be careful, and it might not be exactly under 400k, which I think this squad builder is. 400 to 500,000. This one though is the one that's quite annoying. Does seem like a really easy one. England players 4, team of the week 2, only 84 rated. But this annoying one here does mean that the whole thing has to be a lot different. So it wouldn't be too bad, but because of this, it does end up being almost an 86 rated team. So you need 2 informs. I just use an 84 and an 86, one that I already had. They can be any 2. He's quite cheap because he's got his League SBC from the Super League, so he's definitely worth picking up to put in this. The problem was that the Premier League doesn't have many high rated players, and you need a few 87s to get this up, and also the English players are quite low rated. This I do use the boosted Forster, just remember he is the boosted version. If you didn't want to use him, because he is quite cheap, around 25k for an English 86 is amazing. But if you didn't want to use him, what you would have to do is you'd need to change him for maybe Joe Hart, put an informed Jagielka as centre back, then you'd need normal Harry Kane as striker, you'd need an inform midfielder from the Premier League, then another midfielder from the Premier League to get the rating back up, so maybe an 85 Gundogan or something. And it wouldn't be too much more expensive than this, but if you're doing it whilst the players are boosted, definitely use Forster. But anyway, that has been the cheapest method, and if you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching.